行くぞ。行くぞ。行くぞ。行くぞ。 興味深い。行くぞ。それ。
本当に騒がしく混沌としていますが美しいです。
やっはっ。抜け出せぬぞ。行くぞ。
やっ
愚かな。行くぞ。はっ。
やっはっそれもっと強く 気で行くよ。
私の番だ。流れを変えてやろう。行くぞ。抜け出せぬぞ。行くぞ。我が力の一部に過ぎる。愚かな。行くぞ。 私の魔法具はたやすく加算。行くぞ。はっ。行くぞ。 くぞ。 行くぞ。行くぞ。
Fucking, you know, I guess, after that depressing fucking shit, still gotta come and make sure I get these core items, you know? Look, I'm gonna say some stuff here, and it's not gonna be liked for everyone. Gordon needs to fuck off, right? Gordon is playing because Rashford doesn't play at Barcelona. He's not a first team constant, you know? And that's fine, yeah? But at the same time, you've got Madueke, who's a bench warmer at Arsenal, but he's playing straight up. Explain that to me. So some bench warmers get to go first, others that are superior players don't. But whatever, you know? I mean, if you can explain to me why O'Reilly isn't starting, I'd love to know that. I know he only started getting, amazing halfway through the season. That's how a young kid develops and comes into his own. More game time, starts to pop, starts to gel, starts to develop. Normal stuff, right? Anyway, but my number one thing that I have been saying for over 4 years now, yeah, Kane needs to fuck off and retire. Kane needs to fuck off and retire. He isn't the greatest fucking anything. All this bullshit all the fucking time. And the worst bit is, you get it from commentators who in one breath will be shitting on Ronaldo, yeah, and on the other breath will be talking about Kane like he's the greatest fucking thing. I've never seen... In that first game, yeah, Kane was so defensive, yeah, at points, that he was literally the last man standing before that fat Pickford. Right? Like, can someone explain to me why? Like, that's what I'd like to know. Why? Dude, like, honestly, and do you know what? Yeah, if any other player had gone to Germany at Kane's age, he would have been torn apart. Yeah, of the big leagues, yeah, of the primary football leagues, they both, in terms of size, and money and value and all of that stuff. Of all those leagues, Germany has become the one true and only one-team league. Bayern Munich, when they lose that league, it's not because someone else rose in quality, it's because what they went down. Bayern Munich doesn't lose that league when they're on form, ever. It never happens, right? It is literally the worst league in Europe of the big leagues. What they have is one club that everyone supports, who gets a billion, quadrillion of funding percentage, right? And they make a decent team every once in a while. They are literally worse than France. Even France has more violent, like, actual teams that can get somewhere than they do. They're definitely not better than the Portuguese. Like, for me, the Portuguese league can almost be argued to be better than even the Spanish. But, like, because Spain is still the problem Spain has is that it's a two-team league for most years. Not every year, but a lot of the time is. Whereas in Portugal, it's always 3 or 4. It used to be 5, but one of them got fucked up and relegated and now doesn't even exist. But when they bang on about Kane scoring 60 goals, yeah, Ronaldo came back to the Prem and scored 20 goals at the age of 37. And yet I have to listen to how Kane is the greatest because in some fucking nobody league, yeah, he scored 61 more goals. And it is a nobody league, don't get me wrong. If you're not talking in the context of wider Europe, sure, Germany's a great league. In context of like the top 5, top 6, Germany ain't it. It's at the bottom every single time. The only of the big leagues that it would be better in would be the Euro. I can't pronounce this properly. The Eredivisie, the Dutch one. That's it. So don't fucking bang on to me about fucking Kane and his shitty goals. By the way, he lost that league last year. Remember that? First season goes over, they fucking lose. Ah, fuck, this is the one I missed. I always miss one of these. The real issue is it gets complicated now. We go to 4 points. Ghana goes to 4 points. You know, Croatia is probably going to go to 3 points. today. The reality is that first place matters now.
次の計画は何だ？
With an extra round, right, you lose the ability to not care where you finished. Back in the day, you can finish first or second. It doesn't matter because end of the day, you're going to have the same amount of teams. Teams are going to be good, bad, whatever. There's no real advantage to finishing first, right? But with the introduction of the third teams qualifying and the best eight and all of that other bullshit, if you finish first, right, you can play a third place team. It makes that round easier because there is an extra round before you get to the knockout or the first round of knockouts. See, there is worth in finishing first now. So these third games ain't going to be people chilling out and relaxing. Like, and if that's what we think it's going to be against Panama, Panama's going to come out for a killing because Panama can still qualify. Panama get 3 points, assuming they don't, even if they don't beat Croatia win by like whatever. But if Panama come out and get a win, they can still go through. You know, like Uzbekistan just got 5 up the arse from Portugal. They ain't going through in third place. Like, that's done for them. Neither is Curaçao. They got 7 by Germany. Like, these guys have gotten Spain. I've got who Spain beat 6 or 5 or whatever. But, you know, there's certain teams in third place who are just gone, right? But Panama isn't one of them. They're going to come play. They're going to come play. And if we get a draw next week and Ghana get a win or fucking Croatia get a win, you know, all of a sudden we're looking at a second to third place qualification. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But, you know, neither here nor there. Like I said, Croatia's got to win to get into that competition to bring us down. If Croatia draw, then I think we're good. We won't finish. At the very least, we'll get first and second. However, like I said, if Croatia win, they go up to 3 points. And then that final week, Croatia's going for that win, man. And you know, the Panama's going to be going for that win as well. Like, it's still open. Like, it's highly unlikely that it's open, but go finish first, man. The advantage of playing a third round, you know, third team, a team who finishes third is just too great to not play for. Yeah, but I mean, something's got to change. But I mean, look, I'm luckier than most. I almost always have 2 teams in it, right? But there has to be a point where you get the taste of winning. It's the same. It's literally the same thing that Arsenal just went through. That first one is the hardest. It is. Like, learning to win on the international level it's important, and it's not something that's easy to do. Like, they go manager to manager, and I don't know if it's necessarily manager. I mean, the manager's fine, but like, what's the missing thing? You know, and I personally don't rate Tuchel as much as everyone else. Like, he won the Champions League with a cheating Chelsea. Like, big fucking whoop. They should have that taken away even, both of them. They admitted to cheating. Why the fuck do they still have their titles? Those need to have asterisks, Jesus, next to their names, you know? On the inscription. Fucking, I'd rob it out. 11? Oh, whoa, cancel. Oh no, there's definitely an element of that. "100% an element of that. But it's not applicable to all of them. That's only applicable to the ones from the UK, from England. We have a big problem in England with overrated players. Like, Gordon is a good example. Although this year, that sales pitch definitely went down. But we do have a massive issue with wages, and it's because we, generally speaking, the value of a player on the continent is usually in line with what they're actually worth, right? We have a problem with English players in England. There is a lack of quality, but the need is the same. And you have 20 teams in the Prem who need to get as many good English players as they can, which makes them a premium. That's where the issue comes in. Like I've said it before plenty of times, any English kid who thinks he really is any good, the best thing he can do for his career is pack his bags and get the fuck out. Pack your bags and go to one of the big schools, Sporting, Real Madrid, get into one of those. The moment you have a chance, do you know what you need to do? Fucking go. Go to Porto, go to Sporting, go to Benfica, go to Braga, go to Juve, like fucking Villarreal. This is what's missing from English players, is the experience of the other aspect of the game. None of them get it. None of them ever have that silky touch. Did you see Ronaldo today? It's the one where he missed, right? He charges the goalkeeper. By the way, Ronaldo's 41 now. He charges the goalkeeper. He gets a deflection, right? Now, at 41, he does 2 touches on that ball and then kicks it. The first touch brings it out of reach of one of the defenders. It goes over his head. He touches it again to control it. And on the third hit, he smacks it. Great save. Doesn't go in. But at no point does that ball touch the floor. It's magnificent to watch. It's magnificent to watch. But how many English players get to that aspect of the game? You watch Vitinha and João Mendes train with the ball, or even like Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo when they're training with the ball, the little games. Introducing that to a young English kid by having them play in other leagues would elevate them so greatly. It would elevate them by miles. And by the way, this issue isn't just for our players, it's for our fucking coaches as well. Like, when you think that Eddie Howe is possibly the best English coach, tells you every fucking thing you need to know about the issues we have. Everything. Why are there no English coaches in Europe? Why? The thing that gives, the thing that gives us the edge is the thing that's killing us in terms of homegrown talent in both coaches or players. The money, it's killing us. And you can't blame these kids as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't blame these kids. Because if at 17 or 18, Arsenal, Liverpool, Everton, like, it doesn't even fucking matter what team in the Prem it is. If they come in and tell him they're going to give you 50 grand a week, what kid is going to be thoughtful enough to be like, this is not good for my career? It's one of the reasons I love Jude Bellingham. Like, even after all this shit show they talked about him, like, honestly, I've been saying the same thing. Bellingham is a shit. Bellingham is the slab from which to build every other English player. Like, I would make it illegal for any English player to play in England under the age of 22 in the Premiership, honestly. God, do you see how much platinum I missed today? It's because of fucking David. Like, when he came over, he was fucking distracting me. Looking at, I knew 11 looked way too little. 11. Like, plus 4 would only 15. That's more like it.
さあ、次の計画は何だ？
I don't know about Saka. I'm getting worried about Saka. My thing with Saka is the drop off. Now I know he's been injured, and we need to see if he recovers. I hope he does, because it's not enough to just recover. He needs to go on and improve again. He needs to keep getting better. And there are way too many players who have the hype, and the hype sticks with them, and then it all fucks off. And you're left with a 100 million guy you paid for, paying him 400 grand a week for fucking nothing. You know? It's like my worry. Saka, by the way, he could be great. Just needed to leave. He needed to leave. Like, I don't know how many times this needs to be said of these guys. And it's like, you go to these leagues, if you are great, you will show yourself to be great. You know? It's like the Pep versus Jose Mourinho debate, right? There's two people to this. There's those who love Jose and those who love Pep, right? Now, you can discuss all you want, and you can discuss tactics, what they bring to the game. You can make all of those discussions. But there is one indomitable fact that can never be undone, and it's this. Mourinho creates teams without money. Mourinho is successful without money. Mourinho has never been someone who needed to have the 200, 300 million and whatever. He gets it now because of his reputation and what he's done in the game. But his success isn't based off money like Pep. Mourinho won the UEFA Cup at Porto, followed by the Champions League at Porto, back to back. Right? Porto. Every one of those fucking players went on to massive teams. You know? He came to England, he won the Prem in the first year. And retained it. He didn't lose a home game for, I don't even know how long. It's like over 10 years or something, or some stupid fact like that. And meanwhile, he wasn't playing like the best teams in the world. Like, he wasn't managing some superstar teams or anything. You know, if it weren't for Manchester City's cheating, he would have won at Man United. The league. He would have won it. And it's that aspect of experience and broadening your horizons that we need to bring into the English kids coming through. Not just English kids, English coaches. And the problem is, because of the way the money works, it's unless the FA themselves get involved, it's never going to happen. The FA should be doing deals in like Portugal, Spain, Italy about getting their young coaches out there to try and get them those jobs. because it's not enough. They get schooled. They get schooled because they don't have experience in anything. Sit around here waiting behind some other manager for like 20, 30 years, hoping they get a chance at an English team. What the fuck are we doing? Go out, man. Go see the world. Learn another language. Like, learn another style of football. Go prove yourself. Like you said, I mean, I think Saka's a really good player, but I think Saka could be a great player. We'll have to wait and see. But I tell you what, though, I don't want to fucking hear nothing about Cole Palmer. That guy's fucking shit. Just trying to think if there's anything I should be crafting. I really need these though, you know. Okay. Shop. $5. Those keys away. Well, I mean, it might be unpopular, but, you know, prove you wrong. You know, can they prove you wrong? It's that simple. Can they prove you wrong? I mean, I don't think they can, because Saka's body of work is literally one Premier League. After how many years? There's no European title. If you want to be great, you have to beat the greats, which means you have to be champions of Europe to say, I'm the best. You have to be able to say you're better than everyone else, at least for a season, and Saka can't do that. I mean, you saw Declan Rice today. He was fucking rubbish. Again, in my opinion. Like, I don't think he brings anything to that team. We want to go forward, but we bring Rice in who can't pass forward. Like, we all know this. Rice doesn't have the ability, or he doesn't have the intelligence to read the game in that manner, or whatever reason it is. I don't know. But, you know, they look at his passing skills, but in reality it's just sideways and backwards passes. Like, the dude is great at what he is, defensive midfielder. That's it. Defeated dungeon boss. Like, I'm sure we fucking defeated a bunch of dungeon bosses. Defeat the shit solo, maybe? Yeah, he looks it. He looks it, but the problem is, you look at the first Portugal game, yeah, Vitinha was not good. Mensch wasn't doing so well either. You know, and they played in all of those guys played all the way up to the Champions League final. But today's game, Mensch is back. Like, the little rest he's taken, he's managed to recover, right? And Vitinha as well is recovering. I think Vitinha is still a bit injured though. I honestly think he's still got a little jiggle going on there, because I don't know if you remember, at the end of the game he was fucked against Arsenal. So I don't know what's going on there. But what I wanted to say is, other players in a similar situation in regards to what they played, blah blah blah, they seem to be recovering right now. Like I said, Mensch, Mensch, and stuff like that. Yeah, but if you check the minute count for those players, they didn't skip friendlies for their national team. Tinga didn't skip at the games. And Tinga did. And by the way, the PSG players who played, one of the reasons PSG didn't look as on form as they were last season is because they've been playing non-stop. PSG played, I forgot how many games it was. It was a record number of games last season. And they basically finished the season and went straight on to playing again.
新しい実験のアイデアが浮かんだ。
Just trying to think what how many competitions did you guys make it to the finals in? And how many games? Yeah, you get Declan Rice is 4,458 minutes. Yeah, that's a lot of minutes. Vitinha has played 4,415 minutes. So Declan Rice has played an extra 40 minutes of football compared to Vitinha. And like I said, last year, Vitinha definitely would have played more. Last year, PSG made it to the final of every single competition they were in. So when you add the international, they've both crossed 5,000 minutes. Both of them, 5,000 plus minutes. And in fact, Vitinha has played 200 more minutes than Rice. Because of that shitty FIFA Club World Cup. Like that, PSG shouldn't have gone to that fucking nonsense. You know what's weird though? England have more qualifier games, but Vitinha has more playtime. on the international stage. Yeah, tell you what, Declan Rice, like you saw it, like I mean, I thought the motherfucker got injured in today's game. No, I'm not gonna lie. For a minute there, I thought he's gone, but I didn't know he had 5,000. That is mental, and that is an insane amount of playtime, right? Well, with 5,000, over 5,000 total minutes here, and every single match that increases here, you guys better start fucking praying, because come next season, yeah, that recovery, I'm telling you, it's going to be the same shit that PSG players went this year that they suffered. And you could see a big drop down in PSG last season. Were in every single fucking competition. They won like they won six, I think it's 6 trophies. You know, and Vitinha also won the Nations League as well, which was, he played against Germany in the semi, and then he played against Spain in the final. You know, Spain played France. Spain knocked out France, and Portugal knocked out Germany. It was Portugal-Spain final. So Vitinha garnered himself like 6 trophies last season. But yeah, I would like, for you guys' sake, you better hope someone's paying attention. Because otherwise, Rice is gonna get fucked. He's gonna screw himself. Fucking dungeon boss. I just did that fucking thing twice. That's where my fucking brain's at. This guy just like killing me to ice? Is he strong for ice or something? He's a pain in the ass. You know what? You say that, and it's depressing, but it's very fucking true. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know about Rice's off-field attitude towards the game. Is he a Rooney or is he a Ronaldo? If he's a Ronaldo, he'll make it. If he's eating right, taking care of himself, doing rest, doing recoveries properly, ice baths, all the shit Ronaldo does professionally to be able to still be going. If he's Rooney, he's going to struggle out before when he starts to hit 30, especially if he's playing 5,000 every single fucking year, dude. 5,000 minutes a year, are you mental? You'll be absolutely right, he'll be fucked. With injuries. He'll just be fucked. Alright, I'm done with that. Yeah, I did. I did. And I want them, but at the same time, I'm scared of them. Especially the boss one. Oh, I bet you were. I wasn't. But memorize all boss damage increase. I was like, oh, fuck off. I. What were they again? It was a debuff to the team, a buff to the elites, a buff to the boss,
新しい時期
and
が
sorry, I don't remember the last one. There was four. What was the last one? And you have to pick three to get the maximum rewards. Oh, fuck. I don't remember what the last one was. All I remember is looking at that list and being like, no. Peter and Liz. Peter and Liz ain't gonna happen overnight, dude. On Monday, been sitting and trying to figure out if there's anything I can do. I think that's it really. There's nothing really, for me to do right now. Excuse me. Basically, let me collect this. What is this? Sure.
深い代物だ
Yeah, but I have to mentally prepare for it. I have to build that up. It doesn't just happen, dude. That shit doesn't just happen. Big yourself up, bro. But now, like, I'm at 13.
私の魔法具はたやすく貸せん
I'll be close. I'll be at 14 something. Oh no, I don't doubt. I'm saying there's a process to it. There is no doubt. Just a process. But so tomorrow I'm going to be at close to 14, and then then it will launch. So 2 raids to collect. That's 1,000. That should be at 15, right?
興味深い代物だ
And then I'm going to get King, and I'm going to get Diane. I think that takes me close to possibly 100 crystalloids. I will, on the crystalloid front, I'm going to buy the weapon, SSR, obviously. So 14. That's all the bullshit they're doing. Actually, I think we're getting like at least 1.2k crystalloids on login as well, plus maintenance shit they usually give. So we might be getting about 1,500 to 2,000 crystalloids, I'm pretty sure. So that should take me from 14 to 15 plus, let's call it 15.5. 15.5, that makes that 20. Excuse me, something in my throat. So, yeah, then I've got another 10 on crystalloids. Gonna get 100 pull banners. We're actually gonna get 7 pull banners as well from the other one, at least, which will be good in my opinion because I want to pull this banner, because this banner is near. So I'm gonna get 100 pulls. I should get 2 to 3 SSRs here, and every single one of them is going to be 20 crystalloids, right? So that's another 60, which is another pull for Elizabeth. Right, just gonna pan these things out, dude. No. Don't say that. How? How can that be if they're going to give you a P? What a bunch of scummy fucks if that's true. Like, honestly. What a fucking rip-off that is.
私の魔法具はたやすく貸すな。
Trying to see if there's a patch that's like that. Okay, go back home. Oh, I am. I definitely am.
新しい実験のアイデアが浮かんだ。Fuck's sake. No, it looks like you're right.さあ、次の計画は何だ? Kaza, it's saying here that the rewards for the duplicate pulls is going to be given in dispatch 1.6. So if you've gotten the duplicate pulls at P10 plus, it's saying that you're going to be retroactively converted into crystalloids. Yeah. the crystalloid, I'm just going to read it to you. The crystalloid system fix in 1.6. It says the confusion around this stems from a major update to the duplicate system, also launching in version 1.6. Prior to dispatch, players who pull characters from the gacha after already hitting maximum potential received absolutely nothing, leading to many to hoard the summon tickets. Version 1.6 fixes this by introducing a system where gacha pool duplicates past maximum cap are retroactively and actively converted into crystals. However, this strictly applies to banner summoned units, does not apply to welfare or event giveaway. Fucking welfare units? What the fuck is welfare? Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what this is saying. Yeah, I know, right? Fucking broken off as it is without being insulted. Yeah, for real, innit? Like, I'm sitting here like fucking broadcast 1,300 star fragments, and they're like, "You're on welfare, bitch." God, let's look at that. I need to train and start waving that kind of out, because they're going to be introducing those guild missions soon. Nah, dude, she's gonna be the best unit. She is the best unit. Like, I was talking to Dave about this, talking to everyone in the chat about this. That Elizabeth is a must get. To be honest, you in particular, I don't know why you're undecided. You said that she would be absolutely broken if she took Tio's spot as a top healer, plus got debuffs and buffs. That's literally what happened. And I was saying that can't be happening, I'll be too powerful. So not only does she have buffs and debuffs, she also has the best healing in the game, and the best kit. So like, how can you still be undecided? Okay, this wand is going to... Yeah, but you cannot skip out. Listen, this is the thing. We're all broke at this point now, right? But you cannot skip out on... you have to get an Elizabeth, even if it's a P1. Like, she will be broadcast healing for ages. She scales off attack as well, by the way, which is what gives her whatever craziness. Like, she's going to be the best healer for a very long time, right? And the fact she scales on attack means her gear and stat will be the attack base, which will add more to your power. Like, the difference in CC between you and you with a healer and anyone else with a healer will always be several thousand now, at least. Always, at least several thousand. There's just not going to be any way around that. Right, no way. Because while she might not be game broken, as far as we know, she is broken for her slot. You know, it's possible to be broken without breaking the game. If you're so far ahead of everyone else that you become a must get, you're kind of broken because everyone else sucks and you're super duper powerful. See what I mean? So like, I don't know, man. It's up to you if you can wait on that Gopher, but I don't think that Gopher is going to be doing any healing. And they seem to be sticking to the rule of you can be broken or you can be OP, but you're going to be limited in the way you get to do that. Yeah, and that's the thing. The top tier for what she does is literally the best thing you can hope for in character. Like, you know, if you're top tier for what you do, being, you know, bottom of the list for anything else is irrelevant. But I mean, you know, maybe there'll be more healers in the future. Yeah, true, true. But dude, when you're watching that Elizabeth, yeah, heal for 60,000 a pop, 60,000 a pop, two healing moves. Like, how do you even what do you even say to that? I need to craft a wand. Need to craft a wand for Elizabeth. For me in regard to what? I mean, how broke she was? Oh yeah, oh I know that. I know it's P10 SSR weapons. Like I understand that, but the reality is my TO is the only difference between my TO in terms of how built she is and the maximum isn't that much anymore. It's like one weapon plus limit break. And that's it. And there's no way that this TO is going to gain all of a sudden 50 million heal. She won't. She won't. Wait and see. Wait and see. My Liz is going to have 100k ticks. She's going to have 100k ticks. Her healing's going to be so broken, it's coming from the future. Like, honestly. Like, her healing's going to be so powerful, it'll revive me. Let's see, this is already done. I'm working on bellies. Damn. Well, hey, you know, if you need, yeah, I'll go in there with a TO and a Liz. I'll be full support. You can go mental with your DPS. All I'll do is support role, nothing else. Damn, so close. And yet so far. Oof. It might do. Yeah. I mean, I don't, like, is carrying going to be possible in that? Like, is that going to be a possibility? Ah, it might be. I mean, it really could be. I mean, what are you running at that point? You're doing a Daisy, TO, a Liz? Do you do a TO even as a safety? And like, what's the third one? A Manny? Do you still use a Manny? Go back to the Holy Spec Manny? Oh wait, she does a crit one as well. But was she a crit buff or debuff? Didn't you have a Manny, a Holy Manny plus a Daisy? depends on if you qualify. Why does it depend on qualify? Uh,
さあ次の計画は何でしょう。
Yeah, I'm never, no chat me using a qualify. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's no longer even a discussion, you know what I mean? It's 21. That's not too bad. Let's see. And 5, yeah, see? Yeah, I mean, just use Tio. It hasn't let me down yet, but the place where the time when I decided I needed a replacement for Tio is when you get knocked out of her healing. I don't understand why you can be knocked out of that healing when you're casting it. Like, it's fucking mental. Like, how is that, like... Yeah, I mean, that weapon added a little bit. So she's at 10-3. 10-5 Merlin gets better incoming healing. So 10-5 on Merlin. So what's that add up to? Compared... Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that... I just don't see... Unless the P10 on Elizabeth is as crazy as they say, it's just like pure healing. Like doubles your heals or something. Like an equivalent Elizabeth is going to obliterate my Tio in healing. Like, I don't think it's even going to be close. Like, in all honesty. Yeah. Same here. Hell, Tia might even come in for my win team. Might be able to retain her spot.
no. Okay.
興味深い。流れを変えてやろう。
Oof. Now you're fucked. You know, Taylor was in here earlier on. I don't know if you saw. He was having a similar thing. He had the exact same issue as you do. And I told him straight up, I said, get Merlin P7. Right, if you're struggling, if it's that bad, go for Merlin P7 because all you're gonna need is one Elizabeth. And then you can just wait for it to come round, right? Whereas Merlin P7 makes it usable now. There's no guarantee you're gonna get, 5 minutes. Look at Daisy for me. I didn't even fucking shit to get. It was rough to get 2 daisies. Yeah, but P7 goes next. It's level though. Yeah, it does lead the job, but P7 will do it better. And the question becomes as well, how far are you going to go with Elizabeth? Are you planning to go Elizabeth P7? Are you planning to just get one Elizabeth? What's the aim of Elizabeth? Because, I think you will earn enough to pull one Elizabeth. I do think you'll get there. I think everyone can get there, to be honest. I've yet to see an event where you don't get enough stuff to get one pull through completing everything throughout the event. Because the event isn't just one day. If the event, if the pulls were literally that one day, yeah, fucking tons of people would miss out on characters. But they're not. It's 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks to earn loot. You got 3 weeks of questing, and once you get that focused down, what are we talking about? You tell me you won't get one Elizabeth? I don't know, it's up to you. But I'd risk it all for Merlin. But that's just me. I mean, you saw me risk it all for Merlin. Oof. And you know what? It could be a crossover. It could be a crossover, Castle. All of a sudden, instead of you getting your P7, you got a P8, P9, fucking P10 maybe. It could always be a crossover. The only time I'm ever happy to see her. I might do. I was going to check this, but I don't think there's a new one of this, is there? 7 days. There's those 2 new ones, isn't it? I mean, if that's your preference, then I mean the decision's made. You know, you gotta move on from Merlin. You gotta move on from Merlin, and move on from Merlin and go for Elizabeth. I mean, that's just if that's the way you go for, you know, that's the way you're gonna go. If you're just trying to cast a wide net for initial flexibility, the only thing is it'll hurt you over the long run, depending on how long it takes to get these banner reruns. Right now, it's very rare to get banner reruns so quickly, but in this kind of game, early on, banner reruns will happen relatively often because there's just not that many characters, so you naturally work your way through. We've had the Daisy, now we're going to get an Escanor, which is stealthily built in as a reward, but we all know 90% of players who play this will be way past chapter 13. So everyone will get a proc tomorrow for Escanor, on Thursday for Escanor. So he's the next one, and then after Escanor it's supposed to be Melly, because they were saying it was supposed to be Melly this week, so I'm guessing Melly will be in 3 weeks' time. So that's the first 3 there. You know, Clotho might come after that. But, you know, by the time Clotho comes around again, we're looking at, where are we, 24th, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, so 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3 weeks, August, in another 3 weeks. You're looking at possibly Clotho at the end of June, a rerun. You know, so once Clotho is done, then you would be back to Merlin at around September time. So you get Merlin September, you get Daisy in October-ish, late September, early October. You'd be getting Elizabeth in, Elizabeth. And then if Gopher is next, you'd be getting Gopher in, it'd probably still be October, that one. A Gopher rerun. But, you know, like I said, this is assuming they maintain this kind of pattern. But if you notice, the amount of time it takes to get back to that character keeps increasing. Because, you know, the banner is no longer resetting in terms of what you're getting, because it takes getting to October to get a Gopher rerun, right? And Gopher is not even out. So if you see that those reruns they'll get to a point where they'll reset them again. Because you can't have too close together, right? Like getting Gopher and then Gopher 2 months later, that's still within the pattern. But the moment that creep gets close enough, they'll reset it, and then you're going to start looking at a year to get a rerun. Because the moment that shrinking time lapse happens and they go, we'll start again from the beginning, then you're going to be looking at characters that takes, because at that point, whatever the roster is, by that point in time, which will be October more or less, from October onwards, if the roster begins again and you go Daisy, Escanor, Merlin, Meliodas, Clotho, blah blah blah, at that point there's such a significant number of characters, you're starting to look at 1 year time spans for reruns of characters. And that's when, right now you don't feel it too much because you know that these are going to get rerun within the next 6 months or so. So you're like, okay, I missed it, it's fine. I'll get it in the next 6 months. But by the time you get to around, I'm telling you, by the time you get to around October, they can't do a rerun on a recent banner because it's going to be too close. And at that point, they're going to restart it, and boy, oh boy,
whatever character comes in after that, if you want it P10, you better fucking get it P10. Oh, I do. I 100% pull on reruns if it's. But the thing is, me and you play different because, like you said, you like the wide net approach. For me, it's Sins, and I don't care about anyone else. I'll get Sins characters, but everyone else, they can all fucking die. I don't care. I'll tell you who I would pull. I would pull on a Tristan banner. I like his character. I do. I don't really have space for him because he's not an SSR. I wish there was a way to upgrade Tio and Tristan. I don't think they should be limited to that. And I know they didn't want to make him SSR characters, blah blah blah, because the game, blah blah blah. I feel like there should be a point in the story where they get upgraded to SSR characters, make them viable again. But yeah, I mean, just look at David. Like, he needs, they fucked him over with Escanor. Like, he wanted Gofar, he saved for Gofar. Liz is a must. And he's like, I need a Liz. But Escanor's come round, and to get him to P10, like, he can't focus on Eddie because they've timed it in a way that, once again, builds your wallet. Merlin, they gave you Daisy, forced you to split your code. Like, I was thinking about it. You know, I'd have 100 if I'd won the Liz roll. Yeah, I'd have about 90 pulls extra right now. I'd have 90 extra pulls because I would have gotten a tier 2 Daisy a lot sooner. I would have gotten a Daisy, and I'd be happy. Like, the fact that Daisy didn't drop with the way the banners worked. Because I pulled Daisy when I was on a high mercy value for Merlin, and she didn't drop. It reset my whole process. That cost me a lot. That process, a lot. That one hurt. Even though I did one lane, but still it hurt. Like, I'd have a lot more coin if it weren't for Daisy popping up. And so would a lot of people. I honestly think, I wish they'd release like breakdowns of spending, because I think it'd be quite interesting. Because I think that the Daisy throw-in with Merlin bankrupted a lot of people. Well, I mean, it bankrupted me. I got nothing. And you saw at the beginning, I had like 70. I was at 70,000 crystalloids, right? Not crystalloids. I was like at 70,000 shards plus. What it was. Yeah. See, but like for me though, the problem was by the time I got a Daisy to actually drop, it was already 90. I think I was on 90 pulls. And at that point, you can't leave. If a character, it doesn't matter what fucking character it is, if you're rolling on it, you can't dip if there's only like 30 pulls left. 30 pulls for an SSR guaranteed. Like, you don't, it's literally the best thing you can do in the game. Like, there's no other thing you can do for 30 pull guaranteed SSR when you're going to get a refund in crystalloids as well. You know, plus the potential weapons and all of that other good shit. Like, you can't not pull it, you know? Because I was going to do one and dip as well. But like I said, fucking bullshit. By losing that run on the 50-50 with Lane really upturned my whole plan. But yeah, like I do think it'd be interesting to see just how broke everyone became. Yeah, I mean, if I Kinda wish I'd got that Daisy when the game came out. I wouldn't mind. That's the one, the only reason I would have liked to be playing then. Just playing Crimson Desert, but still, would have been a big advantage to that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see David's pulls though. Like how far he goes with Elizabeth, and like how far he goes with Escanor. Because I know he's going to want Peter and Escanor. That's what he was talking about. But like how far does it go with Elizabeth? Do you go for the one? Do you go to the guaranteed? Like... And he was like, I'll do single pulls. I was like, every time you do a single pull, you give up on a chance of getting a Clotho. You can't get Clotho on single pulls. If you could get Clotho on single pulls, no one would pull 10 pulls. Because every single pull would be a chance at a Clotho, and she'd give you 10 loots, and you'd be like, hell yeah. Yeah, he loves to pull singles. I've been telling him all the time. Like, never fucking pull singles in these games. You always pull 10. Because he's mental, bro. He's mental. And, like, I know they say, oh, you don't get the blah, 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 blah. It's, you know, the odds aren't different. But, like, I swear to God, for me, in my opinion, 10 pull is always better odds than singles, man. If I had to pull 10 singles at the same time, and like 7 of them were normals, I'd be fucking pissed by the end of the 7th one if it was just like fucking rares, you know? I'd be fucking fuming. Be like, fuck this shit. Delete the fucking game at that point. You know what's weird though? How come we're getting another Grimoire? Because her special weapon, Elizabeth's, is a Grimoire as well. We're going to have 2 Gluttonous Grimoires. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can stand that shit. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Oh yeah. 100. Even the skin thing is the biggest bullshit you've ever seen. I won't lie though, I like her Earth build. I like the fact that she uses Hawk to fight. Like, I think that's brilliant. Like, it's one of my favorites, that. Her fighting with Hawk, I love that. The only thing, the biggest pile of fucking bullshit is the simple fact that her actual skin, what should be one of her basic skins here, is a fucking skin you have to pay for. And you have to fucking roll on. Like, it's pure stupidity. Like, nobody wants that fucking bikini skin. No one. No one fucking wants that shit. Take it and keep it. Like, but they knew people weren't gonna fucking pay for that. And they fucking knew. Like Merlin's skin is literally a normal Merlin costume, but without a jacket. Yeah. Didn't you know? Yeah, they announced it. Base skin for Elizabeth is the swimsuit, and what should be her base is the skin roller. You know the skin she uses in the anime when she's bartending, the top with the little frill thing and stuff like that. That her actual costume. I mean, oh, which bit are you referring to? Yeah, compared to the normal, because the thing is, people will want her to be her. People will want her to be her, and people will roll more. It's fucking genius. People are going to roll more on her OG costume, even if they never put it on, than they would on that swimsuit with shit. Because this also lets you get the swimsuit, yeah, out of the bullshit events, right? And it seems like they're giving you something they're not, though. Like, usually we take a pick. Like, I don't want that fucking swimsuit shit. Like, I want her proper costume. What's this reset? Yeah, 7 days. 7 days for this. Are my tokens gonna reset in 7 days? Yeah, I care because I like OG costumes on these characters. You know what I mean? But this one, I got this one. The only reason I got this one on is because it suits the fire build, and I like the fire build. This, I like this costume over the other ones. For hers, I don't think many people use this one though. They go for the more fancy things. I love this one over the armored one. This one looks cool. Although her normal one for that is pretty cool as well. Like, literally first melee one. Like, this guy doesn't even have anything on. How does he not have anything on? Oh yeah, got terrible skins, that's why. She obviously has that. Like, even, where's my king? Yeah, like, King's a good example. Like, that's my favorite of his outfits. I love this outfit on her as well, this one's really good. This one's okay, I'm not too happy with the Diane options in all honesty. Diana just left whatever she was wearing. This one, I put this on. This is a fucking awesome costume. For a fucking side character, yeah. This costume is brilliantly made. Like, it's shiny, it's got the right kind of metal. Like, so good. Henriksen, I can't believe didn't even exist. Any of these fucking wankers, apart from him. I think this is a really nice costume for him. Skin. Yeah, King. I'm going to be one step away with king. Literally one step away. That. That's just nice. One day, and they're going to give us a whole bunch of fucking pool tickets. Who knows? Maybe I'll get that second, final king. I mean, I'm just glad I'm going to get my DN to B5 as well. Like, that's one thing I've been, like, wanting. That B5 Diane. Yeah. Well, it'll be what it'll be. That's it. Tomorrow is just going to be just the same thing. Just grind, get it done. And then the real show begins. I imagine they're probably going to extend the downtime like they did last time. So probably going to be like 1 o'clock to midday or something by the time of Thursday. So, yeah, it's gonna be it for me, Kaz. I'm gonna go watch a little bit of football and then I'm gonna get my ass to bed. Tomorrow, one more day of pointless grind while I await the arrival of Elizabeth. And some keys as well. So I've got some keys now. That's not keys. Yeah, exactly. Exactamundo. Yeah, look at this. Look at these keys. Got some keys. 3 of these fucking things. 7 of these. 4 of these. Finally getting a little bit of build up. I imagine most of it will be gone by Thursday. I don't understand though. I've lost 1 million doing nothing. I was like I'm 5 point something. I'm down to 4 million, and I swear to God, I barely even know how I lost it. How it's disappeared. Like 1 million just gone. Just like that. Hero info. No, I don't see hero. I need to see my team. What's my team at now? Oh, 112. Fucking 112. Oh, damn. They bastard. Yeah, but you just get to save now. You've got way more engravers than I have. Well, I tell them, I'm getting there. Why is Mike Daisy so weak? Well, I mean, it's kind of what happens when you've got everything done, It's going to be this gear, isn't it? There's a new 4-piece set coming as well for support. That's probably going to be best in slot for Elizabeth if I had to randomly guess. So yeah, this and this will go straight to Elizabeth. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I'd be worried about that. I would be worried. I would be. I am worried about that. It's gonna be depressing going into that. fighting, like not even being close. I mean, at worst, I suppose you could do just one. You know, you could do just one thing, like one debuff, right? Instead of three. What do you mean, hopefully? How are you going to carry you if you're dead? Like, what's the plan here? You're hoping to fail? I have to get a refund on my Kazar, get a replacement on one who dreams of success. Oh, dude, you did. Dude, if you... There's a debuff to your character, a buff to elites, and then I swear to God, I can't remember what the third thing is. I just remember that. I just remember the bottom three, because they were, you know... I can't remember what the first one is. I remember thinking that. I think you could just do that. But I was like, oh, you could tank this one. But yeah, like it's like a 10% debuff to your team. Like that's a significant drop off in DPS. Like that's no joke. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm a big done. Half sleepy as well. That fucking thunderstorm. I was sleeping so good,
さあ
and then all I hear is Mary like going crazy, and she was just so scared from those stupid fucking thunderstorms. Yeah, but you see, the problem is, yeah, you're just speaking of yourself and not the people you have to carry. That's where your calculations go wrong. Oh, God.
私の魔法具はたやすく
I could. And again, I only got on, to be honest, to just make sure this shit was done. You know, not miss out on any plan. Yeah, dude, I'll be on more or less usual time. Getting my in the grinding done. When that final day comes in. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow, dude. Good night. Good night, people.